Morning. How's everyone doing? We have some news here, and time's in about 8 minutes. What I normally do every morning is I go ahead and delete just basically everything that was here from yesterday and rechart it, jump into higher time frames, see what we got. At least the areas of interest, maybe. Put that 4 hour fair value gap that's getting eaten into. Bouncing off the 21. Looks like it wants to curve back up. Might be in for a bullish day. Short trade inside here. One or the other, huh? I still like this level here. So I'm gonna leave it. It's 1 hour. Just bring over. It's 1 hour and 2 hour. It's gonna be a strong fair value gap. Let's mark off this one here. It's yesterday's low. It's today's high. Yesterday's high. Yesterday's high. Really didn't do much in Asia, huh? Overnight only had a 66. Very small range overnight, which is good. And this fair value gap here. These 1 hour and 2 hour fair value gaps are lining up perfectly. It's kind of crazy. That was perfect, huh? That was Friday's perfect when we went over yesterday. This looks like it wants to come up and come back down. Let's see where the new day opening gap is. Closed here. Oh, yeah, I color saving this one. See that. We have news in well, no, opening bell informant. It's not news. Sorry, news is at 10, I think. Oh, that's why we have Powell speaks at 9:30. Uh, and ISM manufacturing and jolts at 10. So between this could be a rough morning. Could be volatile morning. Um, Probably looking for a trade after 10. You might want to see a doctor. above, the gap above. What do we have to aim for up there? A lot. This fair value gap held. I'm not sure this morning. There's a gap above, so we might want to sweep. Already swept though pretty deep. This little gap down here too. Yeah, I really don't know this morning. We'll see how she plays. This gap above, so I'm expecting it to go at least try to come up into here. How big is this gap? It's gonna be about 200 ticks, 230 ticks. Got 30 seconds till the bell opens. Could want to come up into here and come back down. I don't know. Something like this, maybe. Up into this gap here and down. Not confident though. See what liquidity it wants to sweep, I guess. Right up into that 1 minute fair value gap right off the bat. I guess it's going to sit here and chop until Powell says something stupid or 10 o'clock when all the news comes out. Most likely 10 o'clock all the news comes out. Powell speaking before the news. I don't know if that's historic or not, but it seems a little weird that he's speaking right before this major news. I'm gonna check to see where exactly he's speaking. Okay, it's due to he's due to participate in a panel, policy panel, quote unquote, in the ECB forum on central banking. That sounds boring. So most likely chop then, because if he's just on a panel, it's not going to be much. I don't think. Usually these panel ones don't move the market that much. The news could move it at 10. Um, but like I've been saying, kind of all week and over the weekend is this is a short week. We have a short day on Friday. And on Thursday, no trading on Friday at all. So usually these folders aren't as don't have as big a move as normal Jolts folder would have. Ejected off that. That's what I came to look at. Right off the 21. This looks like a continuation pattern. Lower. Although we do have that opening gap. Fill there. Came right into this fair value. That one minute fair value gap. Cleaned out this inverse. Might be a Reaper fair value gap where it comes up through this fair value gap here. Let's move this out of the way. Ripped up, ripped through, chop. Probably gonna be chop until news. Hey, how's it going? Sandy, want to trade this for me? Where are we going? Oh, look in the Discord. Saw your massive payouts this weekend or this week with my least favorite prop firm. On a Windows, if you see me scrolling backwards, it's because I'm used to scrolling on a Mac, and I'm on a Windows now, so all the controls are backwards. I wonder if I can change that. There was something I could go over while we're waiting for this job. I saw it yesterday. I think it was on the 1 minute. Oh yeah, I think it was this one right here. Just delete this 1 hour now. This one's been run through for a minute. This, yesterday, like I said, I walked away. I thought I was going to chop all day. It basically did. I mean, you could have got some scalps in here and there, but look at this shit. Look at this, like at 155. Talk about manipulation. I don't know if this was a tweet or something. I haven't gone back to check what the hell happened here, but what's that in 3 minutes? Market moves up and down, uh, 60 points. They wrecked both sides, big time. But then it came through and swept whatever that was, right? Made a nice little order block here. Closed above these two red. Looking for an entry either at this tip at the top of this or the bottom of it. Then ride it up 50% of this move or all the way through. If you think it's going to continue, this looks like a great continuation pattern here, so you could have held on longer. but 50% of that move, boom, from here to that fair value gap. But then made that nice continuation. Look at that reaction off this little fair value gap here. Come take out the high. Quadruple rect everybody. This would have been a nice aim for right there. You got some good movement in the afternoon. 60 ticks, 170 ticks. Oh, what's with my candle starting blue? It's just an indicator that I don't use. But I'm just so used to it now that I kept it. It's for this indicator down here. Um, when I was new, I was trying to find the divvies and see how that prints out. It's kind of hard to see it here. Let me see divvy, so it shows all the divvies, and then it prints different colors for the candles. I honestly don't even know what any of the colors mean outside of the yellow. The yellow means that there's like a bull divvy, but then it's not reliable. See all these hidden bulls broke down, didn't work, didn't work. So you can't always just go on divvy, right? This one did. This one worked. Um, that one worked. This one failed. Or might have worked. Worked. Failed. So you can't just go off divvy, especially on the 1 minute. No, it's not the default RSI. What is it called? Um, I don't know. I'm making sure the name of it. RSI divergent indicator. That's that one. Literally means nothing to me. I just keep this here to watch the RSI, and I just got so used to the colors that it doesn't bother me at all. Oh, look at this. No way. Chop. I don't know what the PP head is. It looks like massive middle fingers over and over again. It's like right now I want to go and look at some I don't know what chart you're talking about, Sandy. Come up with that. This looks like a put on lifer. This looks like a big wedge salad. What does that mean? Anybody know what that pattern means? I have no idea. Then I can do this and I can never be wrong, right? I'm gonna come back to the charts tomorrow. I'll just delete whatever one doesn't happen. Am I doing the streaming thing right? Yeah, Discord's on my other computer, so I'm going back and forth. But I'm in your channel and I don't see where you posted a chart. Is it in the main channel? Oh my God, I see it now. I was on your channel, Sandy, looking for your chart. I see it now. It's in the main channel. Make sure you click that. It's making the head. It definitely is making the head. Oh, I thought that background music's gone the whole time. Sorry, guys. This week's gonna be was not a good week to start streaming because it's gonna just be chop shit most of the week. Hopefully, in 15 minutes we will get some good action. Right, 15 minutes. I got a yellow folder in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but that's final manufacturing PMI. That usually doesn't do much. Sandy, if you're in a delay, refresh YouTube. YouTube sometimes has this weird thing where it will slowly delay people. Happens to me all the time. I'm not on much of a delay. I think I have like a 4 second delay or something like that. Sandy, did you get sick playing golf yesterday? Ah, shitty. Make the city a box, maybe. Let's see if it stays in the box. That's like a good point of interest right now. This one here too. It's not very far away, but I think we'll want to stay in here until news. And which way are we going on news? It looks bearish on the 15. At these gaps, once this breaks, it will run to that gap there. It could run to after this if this breaks. So we're going to want to see how it reacts once it sweeps this liquidity down here. If it wants to run and continue through here, a lot of gaps through there. Let's do one of these thingies. Oh, look at that. Isn't that weird how the 786 always lands somewhere near a fair value gap? 705 perfectly on the top of that fair value gap there. Let's check the 5 minute. I'm really bad at doing the fibs. Oh, yeah, it does right there. Huh? Pretty darn close. If I pull it right, it probably is. It's close, Sandy. It just has to be adjusted on a little bit. It'll land there. Always close. They're always close to the fair value gaps. Bounce right off the 50, and that's not crazy. Right off the 50. Sort of equilibrium. Not a good place to be trading. These streams will be boring. I take a long time to put in a trade. I want to see specific things. I'll only trade maybe 10 times a month. That's more to keep me from over trading if I lose. Staying in our idiot box nicely. Let's see which way the Judas will go. Right now, I'm trying to put in a little bit of learning tidbits as I can. Let me see something up. I'll try to bring it over for the next day. To show you, I guess a lot of you aren't used to the electronic trading hours down here, ETH, electronic trading hours, that goes from 6 p.m. Eastern to the next day through 5 p.m. Eastern. There's only an hour break between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. in the trading day, so that's called the electronic trading hours. Regular trading hours are from 9:30 to 4:30, 4, 5. I can't remember regular trading hours. But the regular trading hours here, it stops at, yeah, 4:30 and then reopens at 9:30. And we left this gap when it opened. We opened down here because overnight trading went down in the electronic trading hours. So a lot of the times when this happens, oh, here's this little action before the news, huh? Um, we'll usually see this traded into at least 50%. But if it's a big gap, you'll see a continuation of that gap that day, and that gap will be revisited later in the week. Um, this one is like a this one's like on the border. It's like a medium. It's like a 60 point gap. So it's kind of medium-ish gap. So it could go either way. A lot of this is today is like indecisive, is what I'm seeing. But this is kind of fun to look at because you get to see the gaps easier. Let me see, that's what that blue line is. 50% would be right around that yellow line actually too. Minutes we have 10 minutes in news, Jesus. This would have been a nice little trade here, swap that. But I'm not touching anything till news breaks. Really want to see it sweep these though. But it might sweep this and then go down. Who knows? It's one of those days I just don't know. Yep, Sandy, you're right. It wanted to go up. So this wasn't a bear flag? Breakout traders, yes, it's going. No, it's not. REKT. It's gonna double wreck everybody. Yeah, we do. That's why I'm not touching any of this. Would have been a good scalp though, right here. High risk though. Swap this. Maybe a little order block. Run at the top of that. Risk reward's really not there. What are we thinking? Up or down at news? Let's see. Jolt's job openings. I think we're going to have more, less job openings than we think. As predicted. It's reading I'm reading the Discord. See, I have a VWAP just to check that every so often. Let's see. I don't know if I have it set up right. Yeah, it's at VWAP right now. It's Blue Line's VWAP. Yep, right there. See what the pivot points are. It's always fun to do sometimes too. And the pivot points here. Yeah, I've been like right in the middle of freaking equilibrium for a while here. Okay, yeah, that's what I have. I default for the VWAP and pivots, but I rarely use them. Sometimes if I want to see why it reacted on something, I'll throw it up and go, oh, like it's reacting off of this VWAP. I use it like the moving averages. You can see there is quote unquote resistance right here. Once back in the idiot box. Team stop dead on this. Up close candles, finding resistance against down close candles, bearish. But they're gonna play tricks right before news. Manipulate it. It's like this, right? The fake breakout of the bear flag, fake breakout of the failed breakout. What's ES doing? This. ES looks a bit stronger, huh? Put them both on 15. I'm still new to comparing the ES with NQ. I don't really do it. I know there's divergence and all that, but I'm not. Yeah, that 15 and stuff. It's pretty far above the. Well, not pretty far. It's was it? No, it's only. I don't know. Is 4 points a lot on ES? I don't trade ES very much. Actually, I've never traded at all. So yeah, it's above VWAP. It looks like it wants to curve out. It does look a lot more bullish than. Well, that looks like terror. That looks like death, though. Okay, got it. Thanks, Andy. This looks like it wants to come back down, right? It's the one. So many mixed signals like I thought it'd be this week. Chop chop. So like you have the way sometimes I predict chop is like okay, so you either got the I use the Stoics down here and 1 hour looks bullish. Looks like it wants to curve up. These higher time frames look bullish, but then we get down to these lower time frames. That looks bearish. That looks bearish. This looks bearish. So we want this in 1 minute looks bullish, but that's just a 1 minute. The 15 and the 5 look pretty bearish. You want these to start lining up before it starts to make a move. So you want these to come back down and then get in flow with the 1 hour. That's kind of my life revision with that stuff. Doesn't always work because, as you know, these can get pinned, right? These get pinned to the top for a very long time. Yeah, there's a lot of trust me bros. Look at all that. Trust me. Trust me. Gonna make an idiot box. Yeah, that's the news. See, Jolts usually does way bigger candles than this. Way bigger. That was only a 70 tick spike. That's nothing. It's nothing. This week's gonna be like this. Let me pull out my chart. I have it on my other computer. Yeah, like this week, Sandy, because of 4th of July, really, these folders are gonna be nothing. Usually I'd be playing an eval on these folders and taking a stab, but not this week. Um, let me pull this up. Red folder tracker. Here we go. Um, yes, yeah, CPI is good. I have yeah, Jolt's tendency likes to go between 150 and 200 ticks on the first impulse. And then like yeah, July 2nd. Actually, this was even weaker than last year's. I expected this one to be stronger than last year's. Last year's Jolts moved at 125 ticks. This only moved at 70 on that first impulse. Um, yeah, non-farm CIP, CPI, I mean, are good ones for revals. Lame. This is gonna be another lame day. It's just gonna freaking chop. It's probably gonna be an inside candle trading day on this one, right? Is that what that's called, Sandy? I don't have all the terms down, but I think it could just get stuck in this range all day. It didn't even take out the high. Didn't even take out the high. God, this is lame. If it gets too boring, I might throw on an eval and scalp the hell out of the range. and either blow the account or pass it. But that would be bad to show you that. Make it you FOMO. You FOMO a lot, Sandy, right? I'm just joking. Just joking. Yeah, when I sculpt the range, I don't full port it. When I trade the news, that's definitely a full port. I pick a side and I'm right a lot. But if I'm going to scalp this, I'll just scalp the range. I'll wait for an order block like this, scalp it, stop, wait for it to make another order block like this one, scalp it. Usually no more than 1 minute in and out. Higher leverage than I would normally trade a funded account. So like if it's a 50,000, I'd use probably two or three minis for scalp. A lot more for the bigger accounts, but I think I only have 50s now. I haven't bought any in a while. But I think I just had some renew on trade of eight. I have to check to see how many I have. You might be at the limit on trade of eight for PAs. I know I have some that I haven't even activated. Might have a Bull Knox one, but Bull Knox is hard to free, and you have to connect it 8 different ways to get it on Trading View. It's not fun. So, guys, this is what Fourth of July week looks like. It feels like it's making an idiot box through here, right? Doesn't it? Doesn't it, Sandy? This whole thing's an idiot box. Feels like one idiot box on 15. Multi-day idiot box. For those of you who don't know, idiot box is just chop, basically. Consolidation. Yeah, that's kind of how I do it, Sandy. I have it copy traded through Ninja. Oops, through Revocondo. Oh God, wealth charts. Jesus Christ. I accidentally bought one of those. Nice. What size account? Should almost be passed, right? Unless it's a 300. I mean, copy trading's allowed. Um, yeah, I wonder how many back deals, how many back deals they're trading. How many they're changing people's information. Like some of the rules are kind of dumb. For instance, recently I think Trade of Eight made it so you're not allowed to hedge on evals anymore either, where you were allowed to a while back. So now, like if anybody was hedging in the past, just hedges with different accounts, one from friggin' wherever and one from Tradeify, and they don't know. Not recommended though. It's like if you're gonna have one day to pass, you might as well just friggin' have no rules too for that one day. Yeah, right. Let me double check, Sandy, because I was going through the rules for I can't remember why I was revisiting the Trade of Eight rules, but I found that I'm in Tradeify rule. Sorry, help center. What do we hedge? Rules for hedging. I'll learn how to show this stuff on my on live so y'all can see what I'm on another computer right now. Um, yeah, in short, we do not allow hedging at all. It is prohibited for challenge, sim funded, and straight to sim funded accounts, and any combination thereof. It is 100% prohibited. That's on Tradeify. I'll post a link in the group. There's another way, Sandy. I can teach you if you want me to. Yeah, Tradeify fast payout 7 days now, and all my payouts have been like approved within 10 minutes. Um, and this lightning fast on the other end too. The longest time is setting up the freaking Rise account if you don't have a Rise account, but after that, it's smooth sailing. Just eval, Sandy, if I want to pass something fast, if I need an account. But now I started doing stop orders, and that has a pretty good win rate. It is looking like chop guys that did not move. This is so lame. Yeah, I might end it here, or let's see what this next 15-minute candle does. It could get interesting if this thing wants to get squirrely. Dump in the next 5 minutes. Take out this wick. Right now it's just barcoding with death wicks. Like this showed every continuation pattern. Show the continuation pattern down, came up, traded down. Show the continuation pattern upwards, bounced off this area, up and down, but in a range of 50 points, 200 ticks. That's not a lot, guys. That's not a big range for a 15-minute candle. You want to see 15-minute candles like this? That's what you want to see. Big ones. Not these overnight craps. Big ones. If not, it's hard to get in. One minute. From here to here. Or there. From there. Yep, it did. Did you soup that? Yeah, I think we were talking about this one right here, where this came up. See, this is my play right off of you catch it way the down here, and I really want to learn how to do that accurately, where you put your stops and everything. Because what I do is I wait for it to make this order block here, and then I get in. But as you see, that didn't give me a good, that wouldn't have given me a good um, risk reward, because I would have only trying to take up to here, if that. Um, and then you have to put your stop down here somewhere, maybe here, and it's still not that great. Let me delete this so people can see better. Right. See, mine. I'm getting in there, right, and then taking there. That's only 1.5, because I wouldn't have taken all the way up to here. There's no way I would have trusted that. But you get that soup. You get that soup nice. If you get that soup right, you're 76. You get in the bottom of it. Now you can ride it way higher. Now you have at least a 1 to 2 risk reward. Even less than that. If you get like that, got a 5 to 1. I'm at 1 to 5 risk reward. This is a joke today. Look how it's just stopping on a dime. Stop. Uh, or Discord bang. Let's see. Yep. Thanks, Andy. See it in the Discord. I have to do demo on that. I'm just not confident in it yet. Almost looks like this would have been one too. Where am I looking on it on your chart? So maybe here. Quite. Come on. Nope, that didn't cut deep enough. How about this one here? It just keeps. Oh no, that went all the way back down. Man, it looks like it's huge moves, but it's really not huge moves. It's the biggest move of the day, though. Yeah, that was a nice money print right out of there. And yeah, you did have hidden bull here. Actually played out nicely. Or actually bullish the word, it's not even hidden. If this pulls all the way back, that's just gonna be funny. And so we got one of those. Let's see, we have a breaker with fair value gaps. Building flag. So it's gonna come here. Come on down. Oh, breakout trader is just wrecked again. But it looked like a flag. Come on. Come here. My dog thinks I'm talking to her, saying come here, and she's looking at me like I'm already here. There we go. Here we go. I want this to be lower. Where's the right now? And this is what life revision kind of saves me sometimes too with this IRS, um, RSI high, Stokes high. A lot of people would play this fair value gap because it created this is almost a unicorn. This down here is more of a unicorn, but a lot of people would play this fair value gap as a continuation. Yeah, right. I've just been talking about IRS shit all week. Um, so I didn't play this because it was high. Plus, it wasn't plus not strong enough. I don't think this was too high. I wanted to see this down here, and then I wanted to see this. I wanted to see this low while it's getting into this fair value gap. If this hits the fair value gap while this is low, that's a high probability trade to the upside. If it's still high, it's probably going to inverse it, just like it has. Now it's into this breaker, so it's going to fail. Everything's going to fail right now. We're just destroying people. This is back into a box. Box is a little bigger now, but it's in a box. Look at this shit. Die, come on, take this out so I can try to get a reversal. Just gonna take that one out. Oh yeah, you're gonna soup that one? Why? Hi, sweetie. One more leg down. Nope. No, you're looking at me because you're hungry. Mommy will go feed you. Hold on. I'll be right back 1 second. Dog's looking at me because she's hungry. She's trying, Sandy. She's trying. Not the best clothes. Yeah, she just wants a chop. It's just taking out the. See what it's doing? It's creeping this liquidity, right? Took out this liquidity, came back, took out that liquidity, came back for this this liquidity that was left. This one, I'm really interested in this line, is what I'm interested in. I want to see this. I want this, after Sandy wins his trade, I want to see this done. You guys in the chat are too much. So it's interesting. It did bite into that opening gap, right? Where'd you go? Bit right into it. Almost filled it. Came back down. So it got to that gap just very choppily. No real entry for me anyway. Sandy soup this or this here. Tempting to soup this. Let's go. Let's push up a bit. Yeah, we have ES looking very strong, and we're looking or stronger rather. ES is still holding above the that VWAP there that we were discussing earlier. That's high though. So let me get back on it. Come on, take this out. I should have just shorted from up here, huh? Don't stop short. Sweep the friggin' liquidity. Look at this. Equal highs, equal lows. Nice mid. Nice catch. Yeah, that's coming down. That's coming down. Let's go. Make a nice clean sweep here. Up. Next candle. Makes this a swing low. That's not a good swing low. I don't like those ones. Come on. There we go. Jeez, how much did that move? Huh? It only moved. How big are these freaking candles? Okay, 66. Not that awful. The reason I keep on measuring the ticks is because when I'm scalping, I want to know like what to set my take profit at. It's probably going to be a 40 today. That's wild. Liking this candle. Yeah, it doesn't want to go quick enough for me. God, this is junk price action. Normally, you like to see this candle, that next candle. I was gonna jump in, but this bit so deep down into this order block here, I didn't like it. What I like to do is I like to have this trade down and make the wick, and then see how far it bites in, and then I'll limit into my trade. But I didn't like how deep this got. I don't care if it works out. I'm not going to take that risk. It bit deep into that order block, and then hung. Didn't move. Doesn't mean it can't. Doesn't mean it won't. But I like to see this next candle be energetic up into this next fair value gap. I don't like it hanging out. This is looking pretty bullish. This could go now. I just didn't like how this one worked. Like I said, I'm pretty picky because I want certain things to happen right off. Yeah, come on. You know you want to. Expecting that 50%. Oh, that's not 50%. Seems to be tightened up. Oh, fill the damn whole thing. I would have won that trade, but it was way too risky for me. Like I said, I didn't like how it bit into this. I would have been out somewhere in this fair value gap here. I want to be in a 1 minute candle. I'm not one of those people who can hold for a very long time. Look at how hard that rejected. This is gross, Sandy. Nope, it freaking was action is ass. I mean, if you had a short bias on this, this would have been great. Take it here and play it down, but it swept my point, so I didn't want to have a bearish bias going into that fair value gap. It swept my level, and my levels are usually pretty good. I trust them. Now we're just gonna look for the next levels down here. Oh, there's that gap right there. Shit, should have that marked out. Vacuum gap. I'm gonna go all the way to 76. This looks bearish as hell. Talking down here again, like we were discussing earlier. Not close above. I wanted it to close above, but she's still gonna go, isn't she? Fair value gaps are just holding. Maybe I should have just been on a short bias instead of trying to find the reversal. They're just holding. Yeah, that's how you have to. That's exactly the right mindset, Sandy. That's why it's so good. Take what the market will give you. Days like this, and that's why I'm like I'm aiming for 40. All I'm aiming for is 40 ticks. That's all I'm aiming for. Nothing big. Short bias through here would have been great. Man, where are you going? Yeah, it's a lame day. It's just like if you had to have a short bias from once it hit this. Well, this was the Judas here today, I guess, right? And it's obvious now that it's happened, right? It's all hindsight. This was the Judas. It came up, hit this level that I had out, right? It didn't sweep it though. Just left it. So that's hard to get in on a short bias when you're expecting it to sweep and you still have this gap here. There's still a little bit of gap left from the electronic trading hours, right? Let's look at least a little bit of a gap from regular trading hours. And then how do you get in? Well, once it broke through this breaker, it never really touched back up. Maybe it inverts this fair value gap, get in on that short. Okay, guys, I'm calling it too. Um, this is how I trade. Just whatever it gives me, and don't sweat it if I don't get a trade in. Thanks for joining me. I'll probably trade. I'll probably stream again tomorrow and then next week. Have a good one.